Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Pattay's Performance. Today in the driveway on the lift table is a Redmax EBZ8500 that is here for some power and throttle issues. And if you can't tell by now, this is the culprit right here. This is a throttle cable. Okay, this diagnostic was pretty easy when the cable is hanging right here. I know this is going to be a how-to video, but this is the first time me doing one of these, but I think it's pretty simple. I think it's pretty straightforward. We will learn and do this together for the first time. Sharing is caring. Now, when this blower was dropped off, I was also given these pieces as well. I know for sure this is a cover that goes here somehow, some way. Okay, I don't know where this piece goes, but I'm assuming it goes together. We will figure that out. So let's check cable routing, because that's very important. Once we understand how something works, we can fix it. So as we can see here, cable goes through the carburetor. This is part of the cable that broke. It runs down. It goes through this loom. This is actually wire loom. And into the handle. So we know that this handle has to come apart, and we're gonna have to do some fishing to get it back up there. Okay, so right here it looks like we have 3 Phillips screws, each number 2. We're gonna start right there. This one's long. See if they're different lengths, because that is very important. 2. Oh, that is, oh no, do we just need 2? Okay, we only need 2. So the 2 Phillips, not the 3rd. That's a good thing. All right, so just the 2, don't do 3. Okay, we're gonna pull this cover off. Can we just get this? We'll leave that, we'll let that hang. Less is more. Alrighty, now we have a better view of this cable. Alright, don't mind me just taking a quick peek. So it's gonna come through here. It hooks there. So let's just make sure the missus got us the right cable. As you guys could see, okay, so it's gonna go here. Cable's gonna go through like this and then hook around. All right, let's go fishing. Take out some of the slack. Okay, cable is out. Let's not try and rip out these wires or the switch. Oh, this is one big solid piece of tubing. We're gonna have to do some fishing. Alrighty. So, yeah, so I think what we're gonna have to do is to make this OEM, we're gonna have to fish from the backside. All right, let's undo this bolt here. I'm not trying to get the right tool. And of course, being lazy doesn't work. Now watch what happens when you have the right tool. Everything comes out. All right, so now we should be able to free up the flow of this cable. I'm going to disconnect these wires, black to black, red to red, just like again, so we have it flowing pretty easy. So I completely removed this rubber piece. It just pulls off. And now let's pay attention to where these wires are in. I'm going to take a picture of this in case I lose track. And I'm going to post a screenshot. Excuse me. Always take pictures and videos as they will help with assembly. Okay, is this hooked? Why is... That goes there, 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 and then now we should be able to just pull this through. And we're free. So here's our cable. This is why pictures are important. This isn't loom, this is actually solid. So that's the reason why I took it out. Let's make a mental note. The switch gets this circular thing at the end and the hook goes at the end. So let's see. Oh boy, I don't want to do that. I just want to pull the cable out. So holding the wires and the cable, we're out just like that. That goes in the garbage. Oh, and then here's the broken part of our cable. Now we're going to get our new cable. And we're going to fish it through this end here. Or that's the plan. So back in it goes. Come on. What's the issue? Where are you stuck? There we go. Let's pull this through. Let's not worry about the top end. Let's just worry about the other end. Now we're going to have to feed it back into there. So we'll start with the L first because that's a hook. Push that through. Then we'll do those wires. Jesus, we're working in the field today. Okay. Just pushing this through. Use, if you need to use a little force, that's okay, but use your judgment. You can tell if you're going to be using a little too much. And we're literally just pushing it through. That's fine. Now I'm pulling everything at the same time, and by nature, we're just giving everything a yank. And you see how this is all coming out. That's positive. And now I'm just pushing from the top down. These are wires, which is fine. Just keep pushing till basically all of this lines up. We know that the corrugated part of the cable runs basically from here down. So let's push all of that through. And then if we need to pull the wires the other way, we can absolutely do so. We know we have those guidelines and parameters. So let's bring that around. Okay, and now we're back here. We know that this cable continues to go further down. It basically goes right in here, stops there, goes around through this little hole and gets pushed in just like that. Now, because that is tight and where it's supposed to be, I'm going to go to the other end, and you should too. All right, so here we are. Let's pop off this white cap. Release that part of the cable. Put it on the ground. All right, now let's set up this cable. We know that this cable hooks around and goes in. Okay, we know that it lines up. My fingers are in the way, but you catch the drift when you see the finished product. Okay, now see this, I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but you see there's a little hole there. This cable could only go in one way, so if we need to, come on, move this throttle back a little bit. Just enough for it to grab, like so. We know that we are in. Okay, let's leave that there. Let's put this, let's put this retaining cap on so the cable doesn't pop out. If you're missing this cap, it's really not a big deal. I've seen a few without them missing, a few of them missing, and the blower is just fine. But you could always order it or try and rig something up to keep this cap on. Let's clip that down. All right, the cap is on. The trick is to start this side first. Facing you, there's like a little hook or an edge. So you tilt it at an angle, hook it, push down, you're clamped, you're good to go. It's starting the rain. We got to beat the rain crap. Let's go here. So these wire, you have to pull this wire up and through. You know that this went here. All right, so the cable, so the wires go behind the cable, so let's undo this. See, right? See, we're learning. We're learning. Come on, go in that slot. There we go. All the weather gods shine upon me today. This cable we know goes up into here. Okay. Alright, let's put this cable back together. This goes in here. And it's gonna snap in. Try not to force it. We got a lot going on here, so we gotta make sure stuff isn't rubbing or interfering. Okay, so these cables, we gotta feed them like so. These need a little bit more pull. You see how? Alright, so let's pull them. Alright, so this goes here, here. One wire goes there, the other wire goes up top. Let's stick that in there. And now we should be okay. Okay, now what are we hitting that it's not sealing correctly? Don't do this to me. I blame it on the rain. That's grounded. That stays. I'm just trying not to force anything because forcing isn't good. Okay. Let's get our cover. On there. Or not. See, now what's messing me up is that this needs to be flush. Alright, let's get some of these screws that I knocked over like an idiot. And we can put this back together. Now remember, we thought there was 3. There's only 2. And the rain is here. Okay, now what he did is he backed off this idle screw. So I just backed that out so this could free flow, like you see now. Let's do his clip. All right, let's get these wires. Black to black. Okay. Alrighty, so I had to back off the throttle even more. Alright, it's raining. I gotta drag the camera gear in, gotta drag some stuff in. This thing is done. Link down below to purchase this cable. Don't forget to support Mrs. Pattay's Performance and I by purchasing a few things that we sell here. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Guess what? I'll see you guys on the next episode of Pattay's Performance. Later.